Today I'm making a very easy, quick, and delicious peach cobbler. So begin by preheating your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm using 2 cans of peaches that are 15 ounces each. And over a pot that I'm going to be cooking the peaches in, I'm going to drain 1 can of the peaches and keep the juice in there. And then with the other can, just drain that into something else and discard that juice. Now to the juice in the pot, add a 1/4 cup of brown sugar and a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. Stir that around and then add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and it's optional, but I added a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Then add the peaches and mix that together and just let that simmer on medium-low heat for about 15 minutes, stirring occasionally. Now, I don't like the big chunks of peaches, so I chop mine up pretty finely, as you can see. I just think that, I don't know, I like the texture better that way. So, like I said, just put the peaches in, stir that around, and let it simmer. Now, while you're letting that cook, go ahead and make your batter. And for that, you're going to need 1 1/4 cups of self-rising flour. If you don't have self-rising flour, you can use all-purpose flour and add about 2 teaspoons of baking powder and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So add a 1/2 cup of sugar to that and 1 cup of milk and stir that around. Mix that well, and then go ahead and melt 1 stick of butter in the microwave and then pour that in the baking dish that you'll be using. I think mine is about a 9 by 13 dish. And after you get the butter poured in the baking dish, you want to add your batter. And don't stir it, just let it do its thing. And then use a slotted spoon to put the peach mixture in, just so that you can distribute that well over the entire batter. You don't want some of your cobbler not to have any peaches in it. After you get all of the peaches in there the way you'd like it, go ahead and ladle in the juice that's in the pot, the sugar and juice from the peaches. Just ladle in almost all of it. You don't have to put all of it in. I think I left a little bit in the pot. And then just go ahead and put that in your preheated oven, and you're going to want to bake that for about 50 minutes, depending on your oven. So after you take that out of the oven, make sure you let it cool for about 10 or 15 minutes because it is so hot and you don't want to get burned. And there you have it. I added a couple scoops of vanilla ice cream to mine. You can add whipped cream if you prefer, or nothing at all. As always, thanks for stopping by.